Happy birthday to you. Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. To Laisha. Happy birthday to you. Hip, hip, hip. To Laisha. Happy birthday to you. Hip, hip, hip.
Assalamu alaikum everybody. We will be quiet. We want to start the function. I was going to start with respected elders. So
I was asked earlier, apparently, Bendy said I was the best dressed. Galma said, jy's nog steeds die oudste en die mooiste. So jy moet daarvoor gaan staan. Not anymore. It's all with one person, just saying. So anyways, in the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful, we are all gathered here today to celebrate the birthday of a legend, a very strong woman, a pioneer in her day. Some call her mom, others call her mommy, some say ma, nani, dadima, chichibi, fuku, khala, and aisaban. So, we thank the Almighty for bestowing the blessings that is Nani upon us, because 90% of us wouldn't be here without her. Fact. I wonder would have made the outsiders happy then. So anyways, to start the function today, we're going to call... Oh yeah, just before I carry on, when Nani was walking up here, it almost looked as if it was her walking on a wedding day. Don't you think so? I saw people crying. Now, I don't know if they were crying because of how beautiful she was looking, or they were crying because it's a birthday. I don't know, we'll have to ask Firdaus and Bana at the back there. They can enlighten us. So to start off, Yusuf. Can you come up, please? Isn't Nani supposed to be on that white couch? There's a stage with an empty seat. We could put Nani out there, let her pose on the side. Okay, anyways, Yusuf is going to give us a recital. Yusuf, are you ready?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لا أقسم بهذا البلد وأنت حل بهذا البلد فوالد وما ولد لقد خلقنا الإنسان في كبد أيحسب أن لن يقدر عليه أحد يقول أهلكت مالا لبدا أيحسب أن لم يره أحد ألم نجعل له عينين ولسانا وشفتين وهديناه النجدين فلاقتحم العقبة وما أدراك ما العقبة فك رقبة أو إطعام في يوم ذي مسغبة يتيما ذا مقربة أو مسكينا ذا متربة ثم كان من الذين آمنوا وتواصوا بالصبر وتواصوا بالمرحمة أولئك أصحاب الميمنة والذين كفروا بآياتنا هم أصحاب المشأمة عليهم نار مؤصدة. من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والشمس وضحاها والقمر إذا تلاها والنهار إذا جلاها والليل إذا يغشاها والأرض وما طحاها ونفس وما سواها فألهمها فجورها وتقواها قد أفلح ما زكاها وقد خاب ما دساها إذ انبعث أشقاها فقال لهم رسول الله ناقة الله وسقياها فكذبوا فعقروها فدمدم عليه ربهم بذنب فسواها ولا يخاف عقباها صدق الله العظيم.
MashaAllah, thank you Muhammad. Dua. Doesn't somebody want to give the opening dua? Do we need an opening dua? Okay, that helps. So anyways, if you guys ever have a grandmother or parent that gets to the age of 80, right, and you want to do a test of strength, you hire a venue that the 80-year-old has to climb 30 steps up. See if they make it to the top, and then you know you're a winner. Anyways, the next person to come up
I think is the leader of the Kumanan clan, the next to take the baton on from Nani. I call upon Mamu, or Big One Papa, Nashir, Kumanan. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. I don't really love speaking, and I try to really speak, so if you all give me your attention, then this can go pretty quickly, and it might be the last time that you hear me talk. So okay, let's get on with the job here. Boom. Okay. No, but you can speak at Venus wedding. Okay, Assalamu alaikum, mother. That's generation 1. Okay? Imtiaz, Assalamu alaikum, my brother and sisters. That's generation 2. And then Assalamu alaikum to my nephews, my nieces. They are generation 3. And then the grandkids that you saw so beautifully reciting. Assalamu alaikum to them, and that is generation 4. So we've got 4 generations, and I'll come back to that. And then lastly, but not least, Assalamu alaikum to every one of you that have made the time to come here and celebrate with us today, inshallah. That sung, so I'm going to cut this out. I was going to sing happy birthday to my mother, but we've done enough of that, so I'm going to delete that. We had to, she was stuttering outside, you know, I was driving up and down Lantham Road, and then she said, you know what, I'm getting a feeling, and I'm getting a more weird feeling, and a more weird feeling. And let me tell you people that she was adamant, she was headstrong, she was determined, and she said to us for a while now, do not do this to me, I do not want the function, I just want your people to do ours. And I said to her, it's fine, and we will respect her wishes, and we will not have a function. I recently sat and we had supper with my sisters, myself, and we then also agreed that we will not have a function tonight. However, in the last couple of days, say about 2 weeks, for some strange reason, I started remembering my father, and I had flashes of my late father just coming in front of me. Hence, what I did was I used a bit of emotional blackmail, and I got the 4 most beautiful and the most perfect sisters in the world to put together this function, to find the venue, which is called the venue, to arrange the menu, to do the glimmer and the glitz and the glamour and the decor, everything from the invite. They did all of this in a matter of a week, whilst I was at Sun City basking in the sun, and as you can see me 3 shades darker here in front of you. I've been given just a few minutes to honor my mother, to talk about my mother and to honor her. And I don't understand how that is possible, but I'll try. And speaking of my late father, the late Hussein Abdul Qadir Kumandan, very few of you know him, and I'm just going to elaborate, I'm going to take the liberty to speak a minute about him. He was regarded, I mean, we don't really hear people talk about him today, but have you people been around 20 odd years? And I'm doing this for my children and the grandchildren, because I'm not sure if my sisters and my brother, I don't for one speak about him. I've sort of blocked out that whole whatever, since he's passed on, I never spoke about him. But they don't really know him. But 25 years ago, 30 years ago, when we walked in the street, there was a lot of people that knew him and that interacted with him and they met him. And the comments you would get was that he was a very good person, he was a kind-hearted person, he was very helpful, he was a people's person. He would do anything for anybody. Everybody loved him from here till in India. So we talk about my mother. She came to Cape Town at the age of 9, and she had very little schooling. She wasn't allowed to complete standard 2. And things were tough and difficult when they came over to India. She came with her brother and her family, and until she met my dad. And apparently she was then, it's a rather sad little bit of a story, 18 years. She got married when she was 19, and at the age of 37, he passed on. So she had that 18 years of blissful marriage. And I say blissful because there were 6 of us in that 18 years. With the last 10 years, nothing happened. So every 2 years there was a child. But be that as it may, my dad was, he took ill at a very young age. And there are a few people in this room that can testify to what I'm saying. And we actually, we were too young. Myself, Imtiaz, the 4 sisters, we were actually too young, but we did witness where we needed to get up at night, where he got ill and he was taken away to hospital on a regular basis. And we used to always jump up, call Chicha, and Chicha used to rush up, take him to the hospital. But we were still too young to understand the seriousness of what was actually happening and going on. At that time, even medicine was not as advanced as it is as today. I don't even think there was medical aid. Nor do I think we could have afforded medical aid had there been medical aid at the time. So one unfortunate day, back in January of 1977, he was taken away. And I was about 16, Imtiaz was 14, and Firoza was probably not even 10 at the time. My mother's world collapsed. In fact, our total world was all in disarray. And she discussed it, and she was saying, how do I carry on? What do I do from here? No education. But she had a passion. She had one passion which I will come back to. I just want to, a point I missed out was that whilst my dad was ill, he always used to call me, being the old eldest, and he used to say to me, this is your mother, you need to look after her, and don't ever forget her. I believe 1977 until 2020, you are all witnesses here, that we have tried to live up to that promise which was made to my late father at the time. So I said my mother had a passion, and that passion of hers was that she was creative with her hands, and she could take 2 needles and pull a garment out of it with a little bit of wool. Hence, she didn't allow the situation to get the better of her. With commitment, dedication, and iron fist, and unconditional love, she told herself that she would overcome the adversity. She knitted a jersey every day, and whilst we don't talk about it, we don't remember it maybe, but it was actually painful to see. She get up in the morning, and she takes her daughters, and she had daughters with very long hair, so it was very difficult to comb their hair, get them ready for school, send us off to school. And even before we left the house for school, she started with her knitting. When we came back from school, she was still busy, and when we went to bed at night, she was still busy knitting those jerseys. And believe you me, she completed a garment every day of her life for about 2.5 years. And I haven't forgotten that. She continued to knit these jerseys. Where the customers came from, I don't know. But she sold a jersey every day, and that kept us going for about 2.5 years. Then, 2.5 years later, I matriculated, and I took a little cafe in Kraaifontein, and there too she helped me. She was then, her role was changed, I took her away, I didn't, because her arm started troubling her, and she was in the shop with me. I then bought another cafe, a bigger business in Stellenbosch, and there too, I mean, without education, without being exposed to life, because she's never worked before. Prior to my father passing on, she's never worked. But she strategized when we went to Stellenbosch, and she said, you know what we're going to do? We're going to open up very early. So we used to open up the shop in Stellenbosch at 6:30. And we used to close it late at night, 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. And she took the morning shift. And without fail, she would knock at my door at 6 o'clock and say, right, take me down and rock me. I used to open the shop. I said, then go back home, take a nap until 8:30, 9 o'clock. That is why I still get up late. But when I used to walk in at about 9, then all the bread would have been cut. It would have been wrapped. The place was ready for trade for a day. And this carried on until I got married, and then I sort of resigned her role, and I said to her, you now stay at home. And I brought the wife into the business. Now, I think I missed something else. So what she did then, when I resigned her to her house, look, I'm trying to honor her, and that is why I'm doing this chat here. It's my way of probably telling everybody else this. When she got home, instead of just being a housewife and relaxing and resting, she changed the role, and she said to herself, look, now I need to find suitors for my daughters. And not only the daughters, she then even started working on her 2 sons. And it is a very important point. And she repeatedly told me that, listen, you need to look after me. I am your first responsibility. So when you find a wife, when you find somebody, you meet somebody, that somebody, that's going to be somebody that's going to fit into the family. And she must not, don't push me out, don't put me into homes. I promise you, it's exact words. Don't let me go and live in old age homes, and that, I don't want that. Right? At the same time, she drilled her daughters, and she told her daughters that, listen here, you're going to get married, and when you get married, you need to, your in-laws have got to be proud of you. I want to be proud of you. Make your brothers and make myself proud. So when you go there, you are supposed to be the first ones up, preparing the breakfast table. You are to help your mother-in-law. You are to do everything. And in those days, it was very important that they regarded what others thought of you and what others spoke about you as important. Today we discount those things. But so that was a mission, and she successfully achieved it. She actually found suitors for her daughters and stuff. How she did it, Allah alone knows, but well done to her. So I said 1977 to 2020, that's 43 years on. Okay, there's just one more thing that I want to quickly go through. I said I'm running short of time, I'm taking too much time. I need to single out 2 individuals, and I'm probably going to get criticized afterwards and say, but so what? It's the truth, it's got to happen. There are 2 individuals that, when I look at them, and many a day I am amazed, I am absolutely amazed at how they have accepted their responsibility, how they show obedience, how they just do what they have to do. They just carry on with their daily chores and just do it. And believe me, it's difficult. I mean, if you know my mother, and if she opens that drawer roughly and the spoon's shattered, then you know you're in trouble. You don't want to be a couple of 5 meters around her. If the strainer is not in the right place, you're in trouble. If you take the wrong spoon to dish the rice, it's not acceptable. It just doesn't happen. And if you look for the saffron, you won't find it in the cupboard. The saffron will be in her cupboard amongst the clothes. So, to those two individuals whom I want to call tonight my shining stars, what they have done, they've gone beyond the call of duty. They have excelled and many a times, you know, my mother lives with me and she lives with Imtiaz. And she stays a month and she stays a couple of weeks there and she comes back. And when she comes from Zikaflay to our house, and then she'll come late at night and I will go down and I'll greet her and I'll ask her how's Imtiaz and how's the kids, how's everything. It'll take me 3 minutes and I'll restore a retreat and I'll go back to my bedroom. But someone else will actually sit there for about an hour and ask all the questions, you know, get the full history of what happened in the month that she was on the other side. You know, likewise, you know, when I look at them cooking together, then it is about, you know, when my ma's you know, it's things like that, you know, and I've heard that my mother's readie was done this way, and I've heard it so many times, but they just keep on chatting. But the point I'm trying to make here is that acceptance of that responsibility, that obedience, that kindness, that the realization that it is their responsibility, as Lord Iglo it is their responsibility, has actually culminated into a friendship, into a powerful love, which I don't have the words for it, but I admire it, I am amazed at it. So, you guys have guessed it. Yes, it is Zooks and it is Bibi, the two singles, the shining stars. So, on behalf of my mother, on behalf of myself, on behalf of Imtiaz, on behalf of my four sisters, Fazilat, Shamim, Shaida, Fairoza, from the bottom of our hearts, we want to say thank you to the two of you for being there, for looking after our mother, for taking her wherever she wants to go, for doing everything and being obedient, like I said, and for loving her and accepting her for who she is. So, shukr for that. Finally, I'm going to utter a little dua, and I'm going to ask you guys all to say, Inshallah, Ameen on it. And this dua is that Allah Ta'ala keeps her with us in good health for many, many more years to come, so that she can witness the 5th generation. I started with the generations in the beginning. So, shukr, jazakallah.
For that very insightful talk. I think it puts a lot into perspective. Dad, we find, you know,
into perspective, and Dad, at least we know now why there's saffron in all of Mom's cupboards. Secondly, you can also see here's Nani's. So, Buffet, you've got a caterer, who's in charge?
so they said I'm the MC, I get to make the calls, right? There's 35 minutes to go till Maghrib. 35 minutes to go to Maghrib. I feel that people should eat because everybody's hungry, and we can do that in 35 to 40 minutes. We can consult the shuyukh, Fatima, the Isa. Is it okay if we go 5 minutes over? They said it's nice, so I think let's break. Fuzzy, are we good to go over here? Buffet stations are up here, so I think let's eat, then we'll do Maghrib, and then we'll carry on with the rest of it. Everybody happy? Oh, this table over here, the golden oldies, please.
Thank you.
Anytime for you, Hannah and Ajulani.
Great-grand, admirable great-grandmother. Without you, we wouldn't be here. Thank you for all the awesome jersey you gave us.
Why is for yummy? I E is for extraordinary power of strength that always remembers us in her duas.
S is for super duper son, but don't forget, Dariba, don't forget to make extra this year. Ronnie hasn't tasted it yet. 80 is for in today. Happy 80th birthday.
Give the mic.
Thank you all for being a great grandmother. Amazing great grandmother.
Ahmed wants to say something else. Today, very for you, I want to thank you for all the du'as you made for me at the time of my birth. Thank you for being at the hospital and reciting all the time until I was born. It meant a lot. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nani, for that stunning introduction. I have notes.
Juno, before you start, that's two double-sided pages, but it's underlined. Same.
It's double spacing already. Yeah, so Assalamu alaikum, everybody. I've been asked as the first grandson-in-law in the family just to say a few words, and I'll try and keep it as brief as possible. I am the first grandson-in-law, but we're all looking forward to me being joined by Zaki, and I'm sure everyone's looking forward to that, so hopefully I won't be so lonely anymore. So my perspective on Nani will probably be a little bit different from mostly everyone in the room, because I didn't grow up in the family, I wasn't raised in the family, and it's only been a few years that I've known Nani and been in her company, but I can't help but be impressed at all that she's achieved. My prevailing impressions of Nani after about 3.5 years of being welcomed into this family is that she's a very quiet, respectable, caring lady who, to my mind, seems to go about the business without too much fuss. She's always present wherever she's needed. She always attends every function, every birth, every birthday, and any social event. Despite going under the radar, I can very easily detect the fingerprints of Nani in how she shaped the family as everyone is today. The AHK family, the AHK group as they're affectionately known, is very close, very tight-knit, very sociable, always ready to get together at a moment's notice. And I think that's all due to Nani. Very much Nani and her generation and her siblings have contributed to that bond, that close bond that everyone has that's sitting here in this room. As the matriarch of AHK, I think Mamu mentioned earlier at length some of the challenges that the family went through many decades ago, and Nani was there as a pillar of strength, and very much she is the person that I believe is responsible for us being here and us celebrating the togetherness and love. So, just a little bit about myself. My family, my mom and my auntie are in the room, but our family is very small, minuscule compared to the group that I've married into. Pretty much our family could probably fit into one sort of medium-sized hatchback car. That's very much accurate. AHK needs a bus just to fit the immediate members, family members into, as demonstrated last year on our epic voyage to Kimberley. And yeah, I mean, at the rate that Louis is going, I think he would probably need a Boeing 747. Unfortunately, I didn't have much time with my own grandmother. I didn't get to spend too much time growing up with her, learning from her. But I always tell my friend that she's very, very fortunate to have both of her grandmothers, her grandfather with her. She's very lucky, and because of that, we both really appreciate all the elders in our family, and we really appreciate that we can spend time with you. Nani, I feel very fortunate and privileged that because of you, I've been made to feel very welcome. I've been graciously welcomed into the family. Thank you. So in closing, on behalf of all of us in the room, we wish you a very, very happy birthday. May we all be blessed with having you around for many, many more years, inshallah.
Emotional and heartfelt message. Look, the seriousness of it, or jokes aside, Nani is, or she's turning 80 years old tomorrow. And the harsh reality is that not a lot of people get to live to see that age, to see grandchildren and great-grandchildren. So it really is something special for everybody here that is here today, and everybody that made the time and the effort to come out, because if you work all, you are somebody that she does hold dear and special in her heart, and I think that's quite important. But moving along,
JB, die mense hou my elke oggend. Hy praat allemaal stories. Ek wil my hele dag van na allemaal se stories luister. En nou kry my gitte op die klaar. En jy weet ook, in die ander kyk ek self nie tot laat toe. Indian Idols is op nou. Nou raak ek aan die slaap. Dus ik try nou net een beetje op te catch. Ai, Vanna. Maar gelukkig help vrienden van Vanna om die punt te maken. Ik heb een beetje free time nou, so ik heb gedacht, ik en Vanna kan een beetje zelf. Ik heb nog mijn lippen doen. Jana? Wat voor wie net jij dan nou iets? Ai, Vanna. Jy was eerste dokter trouwens van dit. Jy weet, ons is dan op close met hulle. Weet jy, Jana? Ek het nogal gehoor hoe Sheila hulle praat van die cruise wat Australië toe gaan. Dink jy nie ons wil ons op so cruise gaan nie? Dit was so kort. Ons was nog nie eens weg nie, toe moes ons terugkom. Ja, bijna. Maar as ons op 'n cruise gaan, moet ons met die regte company gaan. Ons kan 'n boarding company hê, bijna. Kykie, ek wil net vir jou sê, jy gaan nie vir Howie nooi nie. Jy weet ons, Naju is baie skimmels. Sy sal nie wil saamkom nie. Ja, bijna. Ons kan vir Naju saamvat en Houa ook. Houa is baie span saamvat. Papa, ons moet vir Houa dop, net nou val sy af van die skimmels in die balkon. Ja, ons sê vir die kinders, ons sal okay wees. Hulle dan vir ons op so 'n cruise stuur. Dis 'n bietjie langer en ons sal lekker enjoy. Ja, Bana, ek dink Bana moet vir Naju en Houa bel. Dan kan ons vir hulle in 'n sheet sê om vir ons te boek. Agterna kan ons praat oor watter klere saam te vat. Ek het genoeg klere in my kas. Jy weet, elke keer as hulle ergens gaan, bring hulle vir my iets. Ja, Bana, maar sy beide het gesê dat elke aand op 'n cruise is daar 'n different team en ambience met aantrek according to the team. Hi, Bana, dis nog mooi, né? Jy weet, dis nie 'n fake bag nie. Nashir en Zubeida het dit vir my gekoop. Die laaste keer is hulle overseas gegaan. Ah, dis mooi. Ek dink ek sal vir Kutsia vra. Maar jy weet, sy kry al die branded goed in Holland. Maar ek gaan nie Kaluja vra nie. Sy gaan net gewees staan en sê ek wil alles hê wat my oor sien. Maar Jenna, wat eet jy nou vanavond? Hey, Bana.
Hallo? You can buy my bus. Hallo? Ek bak vir my vis. Ek het die hele dag geëet nie. Ek is honger. You understand? You understand? You understand? Where's the bucket vis? Kom, Jada. My baby doll.
Ek gaan liever stil vir Naju bel. Met Jenna is net kos. Lag die hele dag.
So anyways, is the presentation ready yet? Yes. Okay.
So as you know, Nani is much loved. She's got well wishes all over the world. And there is going to be a presentation of well wishes for her. And no night of this could be complete for Nani without her favorite Ashik and Hayar. So I'm really hoping that they're in there because I'm not sure myself, but okay.
For everybody in the room, the line that emanates from our mother, actually the line that emanates from her grandfather, all of that.
Hello.
Jersey, sorry. And then her life, as everybody's life, catches on her life started. And she had her first child, and I suppose in those days it was like It says a lot for Barbie. I mean, how old are you, 50-something now?
45.
So told how much comes of rice to put on and how much onions to put and how much pieces of butter. And that says a lot for the person. I mean, you know. So thank you for that. Well, that's the courtesy of Barbie. We didn't have that courtesy. Thank you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Daddy Ma. Happy birthday to you.
Assalamu alaikum everybody. We hope you're all doing well back at home. Happy birthday Ma. We're really sorry we can't be there to celebrate this day with you. But I hope you're having a good day, and we promise we'll make it up to you soon. Ma, we just want to say thank you for everything that you've done for us. I think since the time I was born, basically, till today, you've always done everything that I've asked for without hesitation. You've always been there for me through thick and thin. And whatever I've asked you, you've just done for me without even questioning. You've been there for me and for my family, so I think from all of us we just want to say thank you. And I don't think words can really express how grateful we are for everything that you've done and just for being in our lives. Say happy birthday. Have a great day. We'll see you soon, and we really do miss you. Love you.
Love you.
And Nani, you want to say anything? Okay, want to say? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Daddy Ma. Happy birthday to you.
Bye, I love you. Daddy Ma will come to visit you in April. Inshallah.
Bye.
Bye.
Happy birthday, Khala, all the way from London. I hope that you are having a very special day and the surprise is everything that you've ever wanted it to be. You are surrounded by everybody who loves you, and I'm sure they are so happy to spend this special milestone with you. I really wish that we could have been there as well, because you have stood by us through all of our milestones. You were there when we got married, you were there when our children were born, and you were there when our families got smaller and we all lost somebody very dear to us. You put your grief aside and you moved into our homes and slept in our beds with us to offer us unconditional emotional support. You are everything an auntie and a sister should be. And you're a wonderful Bana. So all you other Banas out there, take note, this is the Bana you need to be. Thank you so much, Hala, for everything. You are always in my duas. I've never ever forgotten you, and I won't ever. I hope that your birthday is as fabulous as you are. Inshallah, everything of the best for you, and may your remaining years with us be filled with love and laughter. Love you loads, and now you owe us a visit. You've got to come to London this year. Bye.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Happy birthday, Hala.
Happy birthday, Hala Nani.
Khala, we wish you a very beautiful birthday. May you be blessed with many, many more, inshallah. Ameen.
We love you lots, Hala Nana, and we wish you a happy 80th birthday.
Hala, thank you for all your kindness, your words of wisdom, and your unconditional love. Thank you for your guidance, your support, and always being there for me and all our family. We love you, and we make dua that we get to celebrate many more birthdays with you, inshallah. Ameen. Enjoy all the celebration tonight. Sorry we're not able to be there. We miss you all and we love you all. Assalamu alaikum.
Bye.
Assalamu alaikum, Bana. Happy birthday to you. So nice to know you. 80 years old, mashallah. Allah give you many, many more, inshallah, more birthdays to come. And wish you all the best, inshallah.
And Bana, from me too, Allah grant you al-afiyah, Bana. And here's for Bana. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Bana. Happy birthday to you. Takbir. Allahu Akbar, Takbir. Allahu Akbar, Takbir. Allahu Akbar. Pana, have a nice day. And I wish I was there with you, Pana. Love you forever, Pana. Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
हैप्पी बर्थडे पुप्पो, मैनी मैनी हैप्पी रिटर्न्स ऑफ द डे। और नेक्स्ट बर्थडे जो है वो पाकिस्तान आके सेलिब्रेट करेंगे करना।
अस्सलाम वालेकुम पुप्पो, हैप्पी बर्थडे, मैनी मैनी हैप्पी रिटर्न्स ऑफ द डे एंड आई होप वहाँ पे एवरीथिंग इज़ गुड एंड माशाल्लाह इट्स 80th, तो अभी इंशाल्लाह और बहुत सारे साल बाकी हैं एंड इंशाल्लाह नेक्स्ट ईयर लेट्स होप कि आप आएँ यहाँ पे। नेक्स्ट ईयर क्या पुप्पो, दिस ईयर ही इंशाल्लाह दिसंबर में आप आएँ एंड इंशाल्लाह हमारी जो बहुत टाइम से ख्वाहिश है कि आप हमारे अच्छे दिनों में शरीक हों, तो आप इंशाल्लाह जल्दी आएँ एंड बी विद अस एंड लिव विद अस एंड हैव फन, ओके, एंड एंजॉय द डे एंड अस्सलाम वालेकुम टू एवरीवन एल्स एज़ वेल।
बर्थडे मुबारक हो तुला मोक्षी, आमच्या तरफशी पोराच्या तरफशी अल्लाह मी तुला मोक्ष खुश बघिया पोराची हो, सगळ्या पोराची मुबारक करो और इंशाल्लाह मैं उम्मीद करता हूँ कि तुम इंशाल्लाह कराची ले जाल आणि पोराच्या खुशी शामिल व्हाल।
मॉम साहब
मुबारक हो।
अस्सलाम वालेकुम भाना, हॅपी बर्थडे टू यू। तुमला बर्थडे मोप मुबारक हो। अल्लाह ताला तुमला आयुष्य मोप बर्थडे बघ्या नसीब करो, पोराच्या वरती तुमला सलामत ठेव आणि सगळ्या पोराच्या खुशीत तुमला बघ्या नसीब करो आणि आम्ही उम्मीद करता हो की तुम्ही इंशाल्लाह डिसेंबरला पाकिस्तानला याल आणि आमच्या पोराच्या खुशीत पण तुम्ही लोक सगळी शामिल व्हाल। आमच्या तरफशी तुमच्या सगळ्या लोकांना मोप मुबारक हो। अल्लाह हाफिज।
Happy birthday, Hala Nani. Thank you for presents and knitted dresses. I hope you have a good birthday party.
Happy birthday, Nani. We're so sad that we couldn't be there tonight, but our hearts are with you guys.
And we wish Nani happiness and a long life, inshallah.
I mean,
we can't wait to see you all.
Love you.
Assalamualaikum. Nani, we want to wish you a very happy birthday. Nani, we also want to say thank you for all the love that you show us, all the support that you show us, for always making dua for us, and for always having our best interest in heart. We really appreciate it, Nani.
We are very honored and privileged to share an anniversary with Nani's birthday. This is something that we hold very close to our heart, and this is something that we will never forget.
Nani, we really wish we could have been spending your birthday with you, but we do hope that you are enjoying all the spoils the family put together, and we really hope that you are enjoying a surprise birthday. Nani, we love you and we miss you.
Assalamu alaikum, Aisha Chichi, sending you lots of love for your birthday. Happy birthday from all of us. Wishing you a fantastic, fun-filled, love day and thinking of you all. Miss you, wishing you all the very best. Love you, Allah Hafiz.
Assalamu alaikum and warm greetings from cold, sunny Netherlands. So, the matriarch of our family is turning 80 today. Wow, what a milestone. My dearest darling Farah, happy 80th birthday. Look around you. You are so loved and appreciated by us all. You have been an integral part of all of our lives and have touched it in more ways than one. My wish for you is that you always be surrounded by the love and warmth you feel today. That the Almighty bless you abundantly with good health, with happiness and all that brings contentment to your heart, inshallah. We love you, Father.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Daddy Ma. Happy birthday to you.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody.
Alaikum salam.
I always do speeches, but
keep it close.
Just want to wish Mommy happy birthday, and I made sure that I made an effort to come to the function at least. I ran away from my function to come and grace this function here.
Takbir!
So just to wish Mommy happy birthday and many more, inshallah. Ameen.
Amin.
Request from Chichi
okay, before I do the tribute part. And the special request is this, that the 4 daughters that Nasir described as the perfect daughters, and this is so perfect, dis op die WhatsApp, die hoor hulle soms net op die phone. Meeste van die tyd is goeie goed, okay? Maar hulle het 'n concern en hulle is altyd worried, mami lyk altyd baie serious. Mami smile nie baie nie, you know? En dan praat hulle onder mekaar, miskien is dit mami se hart wat nie lekker is, mami het 'n bypass gehad, you know, so hulle is 'n bietjie worried. Miskien het mami 'n argument met Barbie gehad of met Nasir of met iemand. Maar ek weet, dis nie die waarheid nie. Ek sien altyd vir Ginger baie lekker smile. En vanoggend se foto's van Nani wys net dit, hoe lekker sy kan smile. So please, when you see the 4 of them, give them lots of smiles. It is a sunnah to smile, so it's a good thing. Let me get some award for that, please. Okay, on a more serious note, my very personal observations and my very personal understanding, and it's very difficult, like Nasir said in the introduction, to talk about a person's life. However, I would like to start, if you can allow me, to quote from the Quran, and it's a very famous couple of verses that I'm sure all of you are acquainted with. Where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran to the believers, to the true believers, that He will most certainly test you. And that test can be in the form of loss, fear, you know all these verses, right? Loss of life and so forth, etc. And listen to the sequence of the verses. The next verse then goes on. Allah gives us the recipe, the formula. It says, when this happens to you, patiently endure. Be patient, perseverance, sabr, taqwa, faith in Allah that difficulty will pass. Right? And also remember, it's from Him that we come, and to Him is our return. And then finally, the next verse, Allah promises you a reward if you follow this sequence of events. If you follow through, that will be the reward. Now just hold on to these verses, and there's another verse after every difficulty comes ease. Alright? Now go back, I met the Commandant family about 45 years ago. That's a long time. Okay, and in that time, there were still a lot of the senior members around. They passed on. May Allah grant them all, one and all, a very high place in Jannah, inshallah. That includes my late father-in-law, Abbas Chicha, the other brothers, Sharif Mahmoud, Rafiq Mahmoud, Willie Mahmoud, all of them, inshallah. So dua for them. Like Nasir touched on this, at the tender age of about 37 years of her age, a calamity befell her. It was a major calamity where she lost her soulmate, her husband, her partner, and her children's father. It was totally devastating. And like he said, life came to an end. They were broken, distraught, emotionally paralyzed. But you know what? She embraced those qualities that I mentioned to you in the Quran, going back to those verses, where she patiently endured, she made sabr. I'm sure she made a sujood and she asked Allah to remove this difficulty. I'm sure she did that and she remembered that. And Allah's promise came true after that. So what you see here today, this wonderful family of us, and I promise you, I speak to them and they are prepared to do anything for you. Really, this is a true blessing. This is probably just one of the rewards that Allah has blessed you with for your patience, for your sabr that you displayed. And I'm sure Allah's got more for you in the akhirah, inshallah. Now to sum up, I think if I can put it to you, you are a living example for all of us when adversity strikes, how to deal with the situation. You have lived those verses of the Quran, you've walked through those verses. And we can only admire you for that. And in conclusion, I make dua that Allah must keep you alive for many, many more years in good health. And as long as you are alive, may Allah always make you free from need of any person and only except depend on Him. May you never be like this in a Kokni language, to keep you in that condition. And for those few words, I would like to thank everybody. And just a reminder to you, don't forget, keep on smiling for your
Keep it close.
I just want to wish Mommy happy birthday. and I made sure that I made an effort to come to the function at least. I ran away from my function to come and grace this function here.
Takbir!
So just to wish Mommy happy birthday and many more inshallah. Amen.
Amen. I think I'll sing a song and the word will express all my feelings.
Are you going to make up the words?
Nani taught Mamani. There's one thing that Mamani actually taught Nani. Have you not noticed how color coordinated Nani is these days? That she learned from Mamani. I see Mama's got a tuxedo on today. And normally they're matching also, so I'm just wondering which part of Mamani's matching Mama.
Hey, oh, stand up.
Check here. So there was apparently some ruling, right? I don't want to put this in the group, but seeing as the setting has changed, apparently 2 legs of his can work at a time. So when you see him walking, one of them's on function. Alhamdulillah, they're working perfectly fine. Normally I make a lot of jokes, but Ali told me once I qualified, as a Hafid, I wasn't allowed to make any more jokes. But I'm still going to. I now have a leg to stand on. Nani is actually, she's always full of surprises, and a lot of people's going to take credit for this story, especially Akib. So I'm going to give it to him. But one day, it's just smart Nani is, she always tries to get you. She asked me why her alarm wasn't going off for Fajr. And then, I'm quoting you now. And then Akib's response was, maybe it's because you don't have enough airtime. And then she believed him. And she wanted more airtime. Nani used to always call me, she doesn't anymore for some reason, but she used to always call me a child's child. And I never understood why, because grandchild is one word made for that. But she was always very loving, and she always had the best smile that goes like this. She always has the best laugh, it goes like this. But she has her moments, and especially like on my engagement day, I actually saw her get quite emotional, and it really made me feel like, you know, she might love me. She still looks like this. She used to always feed me rice, milk and sugar. I blame you. She called me Bella the other day, but it wasn't like me. But she said it so nicely. They're like, it's a bomb. Yes, shukran Nani for being such an amazing grandmother, and wish you many more inshallah. So you guys know, everything I said about Nani is true, right? The people that have come in afterwards will notice that Nani is very subdued these days. Right? Like, you know, I remember when we were in school, she was at all action. Like the female figure, like G.I. Joe, like, you know, like to the point where we used to have a bride, right? And then mom would be there, and my dad would be there, and they'd make up the fire, and the first lot of meat would come on, and the next thing Nani would come out, like the minuta figure like this, right? But like, you know, presence of note. So the door would go open, the dookies backwards, and like before the meet even went on, you were like, yeah, what are you hearing? Like that's all that you heard, right? And the next thing, you'd see Doc in the back. Mama was silent, nobody ever speaks to him like that, and Nani would be there with 2 tongues, turning to me. Because nobody else could drive. So anyways, that's Nani. But that was Nani. She would cook pots of food for your maulid before you're getting ready, before your wedding, because she loved you. I don't quite get that, but okay, it's easy just to buy the food. But anyway, so that's Nani. Nani's always been there for everybody, like you people have said, through all your weddings, through the happiness and the bad times. Nani's always been the constant that's there. One thing's for sure, because it all know that Nani always needed to live somewhere, because something was always happening at some point in time. There was like before WhatsApp, like I don't know how she got it out. Because, yeah, anyway, so anybody else want to say something? Other than Mom and Baby, none of the other kids said anything. So,
Impo.
Sana for the Prophet Muhammad. So I said, you know, Sana already does make the night with Sana, so I wouldn't be surprised if she's making it for the Prophet Muhammad. But Naveen made a joke to say that we saw Bana and I cry when Fufu came in. And the reason is because when Fufu came in, I think we all thought of Bua. Because a part of us all feels like we have Bua by having Fufu here. And we're still so privileged to have you. And you're so right to keep, you know. Omdat ek built up that we need to cherish all the times that we have with our
Ma doesn't have a favorite color. Ma likes all the colors, especially pastel colors. And if you have a look at Ma's cupboard, she has every single color. And knowing Ma and living with Mom and with me, we all have all the colors you can think about. But Shaisa knows something that we don't know.
Okay, so Ma, the one color you'll never see Ma wearing is peach. The reason for that is my father-in-law, Dad, doesn't like that color. So Mom, Ma, you'll never see them.
Keep it closer.
you know what, I haven't waited too much time to prepare my answer. Was it good?
Keep it close.
Alright, so what is Ma's favorite pastime?
Knitting.
That was Ricky's answer. You have to give your one.
My answer. Oh, going to Kay's Antiques in Claremont.
Here we go. Now your one.
Just for the record, we didn't prepare anything.
I have the WhatsApps here. I can see the answers.
So Ma's, well, when Ma's in plastic clothes.
Good, can I give you your answer? See you in the bed.
If you want to be me, I'm going. Well, I've taken Ma shopping, and that is one of Ma's favorite pastimes besides reciting, besides knitting. I'm taking Ma shopping to Inland City for bedding and for wool as a wool shop. So that's what Ma loves.
Okay, so these ones are like subjective. What do you like most about Ma?
I must just say that ever since I met Ma, she's always been very friendly, very nice. She's never shouted at me. I hope I don't give her any reason to shout at me. But what I like about Ma a lot is that she's always so positive about everything. So whenever you speak to her, she always has something positive to say, and on a serious note. If you have to go to Ma and say to her you're worried on something or help me on something, she'll always never ask questions and she will always have an answer that is just fitting for that situation. Another thing that I love about Ma is the food, honestly. All the Indian foods makes me not miss home at all. And trying out all the new foods, I'm always Ma's guinea pig at home. So she always gives me whatever she makes, and she's almost guaranteed I'm always going to like it and I'll tell you the truth.
Okay, so basically what Khadija said, when I first met Ma, I thought she was very strict. But obviously as time went by, I got to know her. She's a very loving, caring person, and it's true what Khadija just said. You can go to Ma at any time. I mean, there's times that I'm working at home and Risa needs food, and I'm like, Ma, can you please make something for her? And I think they'll go out lunchtime and Risa is sorted. Ma's somebody that you can always turn to for anything. She's easy. She
cares about us. We all do. But yeah, Mom, we love you.
Now, I think that's it. It's getting late. Everyone wants dessert. So thank you, people. Dessert. Tea, coffee.
What did you say, Ma? What? Oh.
Ma, that is supposed to be that you must not take lessons spoons for your chutney.
I've been asked, can the Ramees come to the front?
Ramees per car.
To say a few words. Ramees Parker, son of Terrific Parker.
Ayan na pa. Mark. Where is she? Yeah. Oh.
Scratch, so I have to hold it near to my heart. You know, I wish my everything of the best, and I make sure that she's with us for many more years and she's helping for many more years. Inshallah, happy birthday, Mom.
In my youth. And I used to get a lot of riding from my father. Yes, that's true. And I used to get grounded quite often. So, Ma used to be the one that used to come and save me. And she used to use the words, "Money for slacking." So, thank you, Ma, for saving me from quite a few lines on my behind. For that brown belt that I used to be so fond of. And I can speak for my brothers as well. But that also, we should also thank Ma for no lines on your behind.
Ma wants good beer.
Ma, you look at beer. Sorry.
Then she gave me elephant chocolate after.
Oh yes, if I can tell you guys a story. Ma gave me comfort while she wasn't even there. So one day, I wanted to go to a party and my mother said no. So my mother told the domestic that she must keep us inside the house. So my friend came to the window and my friend said, come to the party, come to the party. And then Octave, the people one, no, it was your fault because you told me to do it. So my friend threw the hosepipe upstairs to the top. And Octave tied the hosepipe to the chain. He told me, get out onto the ledge outside the top window. I climbed out, he closed the window, I slid down, the hosepipe and went to the party. But Octave couldn't tell me about it. I have a plan for you when you come back home. So I went to the party, got my party back, jumped on the jumping castle, did everything there. And then one of my friends that was at the party came to tell me that your mother is outside. And then I was so happy because I got my party back and everything, I was jumping on the jumping castle. I get into the car, I go home, my mother gives me a very good idea. And then there was this glass, round glass with a lid on it. And my mother locked me inside Ma's room. She gave me an idea, she locked the door, and I went to town on your chocolates now. So thank you for my comfort. We love you very much and thank you for all the lovely acne that you make us. I do enjoy it on a Sunday afternoon. I just need to clarify something. Keith, here's your phone. I need to clarify something about the elephant chocolates. No, I know that. My mother used to make us go buy full cream.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I think all I can say on behalf of firstly my mom, my sister and her family, myself and my family, Ashafaqul, we wish you a happy 80th birthday. We make dua that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grants you many, many, many more, inshallah. What I can say about Ashafaqul, maybe in my defense, I think as a child, as for ourselves, and I think Zaid them, we always used to go to Bua's house in Moffat Street, and Daradim stayed further down the road opposite. And for some other reason, Bua was in a bad mood on a Saturday morning. I know she had arguments on a Saturday morning. And Bua would not give us breakfast to say, "Mark, you'll eat good or whatever." I'm sorry, I'm a man, I wanted like a decent cup of tea. I ran over, I knocked on the door. I think, Bajan, you just got married that night. And then Ashafaqul would be up obviously and I'd join her for a cup of tea. And I think Mommy, you would always remind me, in fact, when we just moved now, I was busy packing one of my cupboards and I found, I think Mommy said a rotary watch, a silver one that Mommy would always say, "Die losie het jou foepel vir jou gegee die eerste keer gepas het." So that watch today, I think when I moved now to change the battery, so if I was 7, that watch is 38 years old that you gave it to me, and the battery only went now. So I would change it. And the second thing, I think if the kids in the family or the cousins would call me, "Hey, Bella," then Ashafaqul would always say, "What's here from Bella? It's so mashallah." And I think you gave me the name, if I remember, Mohammed Samir, mashallah. So, yes, I think each of us in our own capacity, as we were young, we had some other thing or some memory, a beautiful memory of Ashafaqul. So Ashafaqul might not be actively involved in your daily lives all the time, but our du'as, our loving thoughts of you are always, always there. And I think everyone can say and agree that we all love you and you're an important part of everybody's life. So inshallah, Allah Ta'ala must grant you many, many more healthy and good years with the family. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, so Sunday night people have kids to get to school, all of those things. So lastly, they've asked me to call up, okay, Zaid, they really want you to speak.
I'd just like to wish Ashafaqul a happy 80th birthday. We Kawalas, that's first. And then I actually sort of got to know Ashafaqul when my sister got married in the Commandant family. And the one thing I'd just like to say is that, I mean, my kids she's not my kids' grandmother, but she takes my kids as her grandchildren. So for that, I'd just like to say they lost their grandparents quite early in their lives, and it's nice to have a grandmother figure for them to associate with and look up to. So for that, shukran, and shukran for including us in your birthday tonight. Shukran. And may Allah grant you many more years, and I hope you're going to be around when one of them get married, inshallah.
Is there any nominations? I've got Antitara. They said it was going Antitara. No. Mama? Does Mama maybe want to say something?
Yeah, take the mic. One word, Mama, one word. Zaida Bimbi.
Zaida Bimbi. Raisa.
Rais. We want Rais.
Assalamualaikum. Where's Nani? Baya, happy birthday. Whenever I talk to Nani always tells me one thing. Moet jy altyd sulke nonsens praat? But I can say I really cherish these moments with Nani. I love going on with Nani. I wish Nani is blessed. I wish I'm blessed that Nani is around for much longer. And Nani graces us with Nani's du'as, Nani's presence. And my brother got married recently, and I've never seen Nani so active, It was not dictating, you know, it's frying samosas, it's, you know, in the kitchen. And we really thank Nani for all the Nani stuff for us over the years. Ek moet net een ding sê, is my oma like die meeste soos haar ma, soos Boa. Nani, happy birthday, and we all make up Nani's very long.
I can remember that Nani is totaal minder is. Julle twee is net so Doelie Mam en Siraj. I don't know which one is Doelie Mam. That's it is. I'll be Siraj Mami. Something now Mami.
She didn't hear.
Does anybody want to say anything? Oh, whoa, so we're getting it up.
Doctor.
Yeah, you want to say something?
Fatima wants to say something.
Okay. Mama Hussein and Fatima.
Hey, oh, stand up.
Check here. So there was apparently some ruling, right? And I don't want to put this in the group, but seeing as the setting has changed, apparently 2 legs of his can work at a time. So when you see him walking, one of them's not functioning.
Alhamdulillah, they're working perfectly fine. Normally I make a lot of jokes, but Ali told me once I qualified, I wasn't, as a Hafid, I wasn't allowed to make any more jokes. But I'm still going to. I now have a leg to stand on. Nani is actually, she's always full of surprises, and a lot of people's gonna take credit for this story, especially Akib. So I'm gonna give it to him. But one day, it's just smart Nani is, she always tries to get you. She asked me why her alarm wasn't going off for Fajr. And then, I'm quoting you now. And then Akib's response was, maybe it's because you don't have enough airtime. And then she believed him. And she wanted more airtime. Nani used to always call me, she doesn't really want for some reason, but she used to always call me a child's child. And I never understood why, because grandchild is one word made for that. But she was always very loving, and she always had the best smile that goes like this. She always has the best laugh, it goes like this. But she has her moments, and especially like on my engagement day, I actually saw her get quite emotional, and it really made me feel like, you know, she might love me. And she still looks like this. She used to always feed me rice, milk and sugar. I blame you. She called me Bulla the other day, but I wasn't like me. But she said it so nicely. They like this, it's a bomb. Yes, shukran Nani for being such an amazing grandmother, and wish you many more, inshallah.
So you guys know, everything I said about Nani is true, right? The people that have come in afterwards will notice that Nani's very subdued these days. Right? Like, you know, I remember when we were in school, she was at all action. Like the female figure, like G.I. Joe, like, you know, like to the point where we used to have a bride, right? And then mom would be there, and my dad would be there, and they'd make up the fire, and the first lots of meat would come on, and the next thing Nani would come out, like the mimic figure like this, right? But like, you know, presence of note. So the door would go open, the dookies backwards, and like before the meet even went on, you know, like, yeah, what do you hear? Like that's all that you heard, right? And the next thing, you'd see Doc in the back. Mama was silent, nobody ever speaks to him like that, and Nani would be there with 2 tongues, turning to me. Because nobody else could drive. So anyways, that's Nani. But that was Nani. She would cook pots of food for your maulid before you getting ready, before your wedding, because she loved you. I don't quite get that, but okay, it's easy just to buy the food. But anyway, so that's Nani. Nani's always been there for everybody, like you people have said, for all your, through all your weddings, through the happiness and the bad times. Nani's always been a constant that's there. One thing's for sure, I'll tell Fakib, Ashik, because they all know that Nani always needed to live somewhere, because something was always happening at some point in time. There was like before WhatsApp, like I don't know how she got it out. Because, yeah, anyway, so anybody else want to say something? Other than Mom and Baby, none of the other kids said anything. So,
Was a parents at the my home in Cape Town. And it wasn't easy because being the eldest child and grandchild of her grandparents in India, she was raised and treated like the queen. And she had to leave everything behind. This is what I heard as I grew up, because I'm the youngest. I'm 15 years younger than her. So, just by the way, I don't have a lot of growing up memories with them because I was so much younger. But this is the story that I always used to hear. They came from India and they settled in Cape Town. It wasn't easy. She left the culture, the neighbors, the friends, the family, and then they had to make life here. And life went on, and the rest is history. Yeah. So as she was treated like a queen there in India from her grandparents, she was like the loved one, because she was the eldest. And up to today, she is still the queen. Being the matriarch of the family, I think she has kept and stood the test of time, and therefore she has earned the title of our queen. And therefore we are celebrating her birthday today, the milestone, 80 years, and it comes from my mother, who was a strong woman, and I think we have those genes in our family, no matter what overcomes us. We have the tenacity to get up and go on. So that is my sister, and today we are celebrating 80 years, and she was also the queen of the family.
Hussein tells me my wife is behind me. It means that I've really moved on in life. And that's where we are at my mom's 80th birthday. And a lot of things can be said, but I think one very important thing for us as a family can be noted that, in some situations, everything gravitates towards a central point. And I think that is, what my mother represented to us over all these years. Everybody around her always gravitated towards her, and we have a value system from her. And I don't want to go back onto events because there were some good moments and some bad moments. And the bad moments I'm going to say is, my brother mentioned one thing is that when the drawer opened and the silver came out, he ran away and I got it in my buttock. Right? And the story about the jerseys, in the beginning, my mother couldn't knit so very well. I know that Abachiji probably taught her in the very beginning, but all the broken jerseys, I got it first. So that was good, but it was a good reminder. But anyway, so let us keep on, gravitating towards people that are important, and we can learn from them. And lastly, I want to say thank you to my sisters. My brother was away on holiday, enjoying the fun in the sun, and his wife in the bather on the Sun City, wherever they were. They organized this whole thing, and there was very little or no input from my side because I had a bit of a difference with them. And I threatened that I'm going to come to the party tonight with my pajamas on. And only they know what it was, but the picture that I sent you guys. But anyway, you did a great job. Thanks very much. And remember, I will be turning 59 in 3 days' time. I need one as well. Like me.
Why stop me?
Thank you. Thank you.
जादू तेरी खुशबू तेरा बदन जादू तेरी खुशबू तेरा बदन तू हाँ कर या ना कर तू हाँ कर या ना कर तू है मेरी जादू तेरी नजर खुशबू तेरा बदन तू हाँ कर तू हाँ कर या ना कर तू है तुम जो मेरा साथ दो सारे गम भुला के तुम मुस्कुरा के जिंदगी तुम मेरा साथ अपने हाथ चाहे जो भी होगा तो बस ले मैं मिला तुम मिली तुम मिली मैं मिला तुम मिली मैं मिला दुनिया जले तो जले प्यार करेंगे तुम मिलेंगे
Kali.
ऐसा तो हमने पहले देखा नहीं
मैं मिला।
चलो डांस करो आप कर सकते हो मैं कह सकता हूँ
On the wrong road, die vrouw nou, julle foepo, sy het nou vir my gesê, hy het so groot naam in Nani. To listen to that, julle moet praat van die. We don't want anything, we don't want money, we don't want this and that. Allah gives, doesn't want the freedom, but that is the thing I wanted to tell you people. But what he said is not mine, it's not, I can't take all the credit.
Okay. That's very noble.
Ja, hy kan ook, okay, hulle twee was stout gewees, hulle sigaret gerook, hy eers net daar.
Huh? I never knew that.
Wie, hy en wie?
Baijan.
Baijan, saam met sy cousins. Saam met sy cousins en toe.
Oh.
Oh, I remember that time.
Yeah,
so mommy wanted to dip it in the weed. And they
I was not the squealer.
So Halim came, so Halim said, Khala, Dadan Baijan rook.
Oh, Halim die pimper. Waar sy hom pak slaag kry?
Wat is 'n stoep? So toe roep ek vir hulle, wat luister kom toe vir hy sê hulle nie, hulle het nie geroep iets sê nie.
And how old were they?
He was 15, I don't know how old was the other one, 16.
Other one was
No, we were probably younger.
I did be older than him. So they said
Wat ek hulle die hele sigaret laat.
He must get drunk from the cigarette, so he became older than me.
So they eat the whole cigarette.
That's cruel.
Yes, en toe hulle nie weer sigaret getouch het. They could have. Ek sukkel al so lank al for my grandchildren to get off the cigarette.
Maar met die hulle die cigarette
Because Nani will never make them eat it.
Yeah, but they won't. Then I thought, ek sal hier agter die kinders kan kyk hier as you know, it's too much. How will I survive with the children? I know. And that same day, just say, Allah Ta'ala send my chicha. En chicha het gekom, ek maak die op chicha. Chicha het sommer, ek het sommer uitgebarst, ek wil chicha sien. Die chicha vir my, don't worry, jou kinders sal hier verkeerd gaan nie. Maak die musalla, sit die musalla daar, sit op die musalla, recite Quran vir Allah om te help. Nie jou pa, jou sisters, jou broers, nobody can help you, Allah can help you. Die sigaret toe die next dag, toe vat my dogter die skee, toe er sy hare. Wat die een? And that was...
The devil one. Soos they say hare.
Which one?
Which one is that?
No, I remember those.
Who do you think is the devil? Who's the devil's sister?
We cannot know this.
Two them get to...
You married to one of the two.
I'm married to an angel.
Hey.
The cherry. But because my uncle gave me that and my nek. Wanneer sy so af aan na koppe geraak het, het sy waar gepraat. Ahmed Sama, Dr. Ahmed Sama. She came and then she also told me, don't be, as jy bang? Ek sê, ja, hulle breek in Isa, hulle steel die petrol in die karret en sy sê, maar niemand gaan dan jou vat nie, en jou kinders vat nie. Sy het huis toe gegaan, kom sy terug te bring, sy vir my die Ayatul Karima kitab, ek het het nog altyd.
Yo, that was one I wanted to talk about that Ayatul Karima last night.
Khazana Ayatul Noor. Yes, I still got the kitab. I gave her also at that time when she was a baby. But so
I still have it now.
Yeah, that's the people, and I always remember them. My uncle, he maak baie dua vir hom, een vir Shabirman. En ik had altijd wat jij nou gezegd, een keer, Charlie die elkaar geweest, toen klap ze even voor Begum, toen klap ze even Bibi. Bibi ons zijn lawyer, toen zei ze even Jaina, ja, toen teacher bocah serius. But to say for Jaina, niet bang, ze zei heel slati. So what I seen it as it's not me, it's him.
Is dat hoekom Jaina?
Julle wat altyd onthou.
Daai scramble eiers op 'n brood gesit het.
Nee, daai is alles storie.
Listen, I have to go. They're sitting in the car. See people.
Okay.
But mommy says it's true, Dada.
They can come back.
Maybe that's why he's so blessed because mommy didn't ever show it to him, but the vibe was there.
Nah.
So
The mother's blessing. Mother's blessing.
Julle moet self dua maak, julle moet vra vir Allah for everything. My child, nou my hele ding is op my, daai klein prins van my. I make dua every day and I tell them also, don't say this and that. Say he will talk, he will talk.
Amen.
Can take years, but he will talk.
And then today he did say he's hungry, no?
He said tongue.
he's hungry.
He said tongue.
in sign language.
Yeah. But he did say they are hungry.
We find when he gets really.
Hulle is klein man, hulle verstaan nie. They don't see. No, they're small, they don't understand, they can't see the difference yet, you know.
I'm Madam Yusufi.
Hey, nou so mooi gebatje.
You know.
No, don't worry.
No.
I didn't. No.